for me, it wasn't about money, you know. Music is never about money for me. Never, ever, up to this day. What it is for me with music is I love music. So the money comes in, yes, and as I say, you have a thing named hobby versus business. For me, music is still like a hobby.
Welcome to People Them Podcast. I'm Rocksteady.
I'm Salsa Don.
And I'm Jody Ann Gray.
We have a very
Big up everybody, yeah.
Listen, we have
a very special guest in the building. Now we have all important guests, but this one's a little more important to me. So we have a little fun fact, a story I'm going to share with everyone with this guest, right? So I remember this was almost 10 years ago. I had this bright idea. I was like, I want to DJ, right? What happened was I used to go out to all these parties. This is how I met him. Well, my sister worked at a restaurant. You connected with my sister. So you were obviously a DJ at the time. We go out to all these parties and I'm like, I don't see a girl DJ. And so it was just this little bright ass idea. I was like, I want to be a DJ. So my sister, knowing Jazzy, was like, yo, talk to Jazzy, blah, blah, blah. Because he used to invite us to all of his parties. So that's how we kind of connected and knew each other. I made this man go to the restaurant, right? I'm like setting up this whole pitch. Had this man sit down and was like, Jazzy, I want to be a DJ. And he laughed at me. He fucking laughed. And when he saw that I didn't laugh, he's like, oh, wait, you're serious. So I'm sitting here like trying to pitch to him, just like, give me a warm-up set or give me like 15 minutes. Just teach me how to DJ, all this stuff, right? And then I just started talking and he was like, you know what? It's not a bad idea. And he's like, I think he was just gassing me at that point, right? Because then he agreed. Yeah. And then he hopped on a plane and then left me. He went on tour somewhere. I don't know if he went to Japan at that time or something, but he went on tour and left me for dead. Okay. So I ended up having to take matters into my own hands. I ended up learning how to DJ XYZ. We reconnected maybe a couple months to a year after and I started DJing. And then he's like, you did it.
So wait, Jazzy didn't teach you how to DJ?
No. So
DJing is not a teaching thing. You know?
He did not teach me how to DJ. Okay, I had to just learn it on my own. But he saw how serious I was.
Yeah, it
was just endless. Like, not that he didn't believe in me or support me at first. He did like the idea, but then he had to go. And throughout my entire career, so that was like 10 years ago. Till this day, having you sit on this couch, like, you have supported me like no other DJ have. And I was talking to you earlier about it. Like, him of all people, he will answer the phone when I call him. Like, I've heard my name in his mouth from other people, and it's just nothing but good things and like a lot of love and support. And as a female DJ in this industry, I don't have a lot of that. So I am here to like show him like so much respect, give you your flowers for being you.
Yeah, that's big.
But for supporting me, because little old me has come a really long way in this industry of a lot of men who are just like, nah, you can't DJ and you have no talent and you're this and you're that. And recently I'm Baby Sham's DJ now, and you're the one who recommended me for that. So it's just it's nothing but love. It's nothing but love.
That's dope, man. That's big up yourself, Justin. Big up yourself, man.
Yes.
Let me just give you my part of the story. So,
you never run away.
Never. Here what happens, Ian. So her sister used to work at the restaurant. Like, she always be there, and and then she hardly ever come there. So I think one day he came to pick her up.
Something like
that. And your sister was like, her sister was like to me, my sister wants to be a DJ. So I'm like, oh yeah. So she came in. And she was like, hi, I want to be a DJ. So I looked on her, head to toe, I'm like, and I started laughing.
Wait, did laugh. Okay, did laugh.
I did laugh because, you know why? The reason why I laughed was like, the way how it came across was like, I want to be a DJ. She was very young.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
literally.
All right, cool. And then it wasn't a shun away thing. It was like more like, let me.
Yeah, you want to see
it's
something.
like, what's your vibe, like, But it just, the connection didn't get to connect. Same, because I was like, auntie, and then a couple months after that, I don't remember where I went, or it was on IG or so. It was somewhere. I saw her doing something. I'm like, wow, this cool.
Serious. You're like, yo, she was really serious.
So I'm like, yeah, she
For
was
real,
really
for real.
serious, yeah. So there, as she said, there was not much female DJs on the scene at the time in Miami, right? So it's like that just blended right in, and it moved fast. Like,
Yeah,
you
she
know,
did propel to a.
yeah, and she took her time and did her thing, and anytime she could. When I realized she was serious, I was like, yo, help her. This is it.
Yeah.
Anything you want, let
Yeah.
me know. Ray, bam, bam.
Nice.
Yeah, so 'cause it's family still.
So let me ask you a question. Do you mentor DJs?
As I said, DJing is not something you can teach somebody, because DJing is something that you have to have a natural love first.
Yeah.
Right? And then after that, it comes with knowledge of music. Then it comes with the transitioning, trying to hear other DJs, how they transition. Then you go home, practice yourself. Because for me to sit around a DJ and be like, hey, it's really,
It's tedious.
it's not what the right way. So the right way for a DJ to like learn DJing is watch other DJs. But first, as I tell you, the knowledge of music
You have to love it.
and the love, yeah. You can't just go on and, oh, that look cool. And you can play anything, because nowadays it's so easy.
Yeah.
But to deliver it to the crowd and how people move,
Exactly. You have to have
That's-
your own little spin on it as
yeah,
well.
it's a
Have your
talent.
own
you know,
personality.
you have to
Well,
love
let
it.
me ask you this then. Let's go back. We know that we call you one of the biggest millennial DJs coming out of Jamaica, right?
Big time.
But let me ask you this: how did you start?
I started at actually what I heard. That's how I got the name Jazzy T. I started at 3 years old.
Mm.
Something weird, right? My mom was a nurse, and when I was 2 years old, we moved to Canada, and she was doing her thing there and whatever. My father was a record collector, and he used to hang out with Meritone. Anybody know Meritone?
Yeah, we know Meritone.
Original. So those were his people. So I used to call Winston Blake, who's Meritone, uncle. So one day, like, I don't remember what happened. Like daddy sent mommy to go buy some records in Toronto, something. And she got the records, and I have the picture too. I had one of the records going ding, ding, and the record broke. I have the picture of that. So went back to Jamaica, and then they always tell me this, as I told you, this is what I heard. They always tell me I was fooling around with daddy records, always around the music. And then me growing up, passed a long time. I reached 12 years old, 11 years old now. And my next door neighbor was Super Don.
Okay.
Big rated DJ.
Big radio DJ.
Jamaica.
Super done, yes.
Yeah, RGR. Top rated DJ.
Radio Jamaica, yeah.
Right. So he actually was the one who put me professionally. When I say professionally, I mean amateur professional. You understand?
Yeah.
So he used to carry me to the radio on his job when he's working, and I used to start playing. Because prior to that, what I used to do in between that time, I used to have a belt drive turntable and a cassette deck. So what I do is record a song, like if I have an album or whatever, I'd record a song to the cassette, and then I have the belt drive, and I had a little mixer at the time. It was an up and down thing. So I used to play one of the songs off the cassette, and then use the record and mix from the cassette, because I didn't have two turntables. So I used to use the cassette and play and like mix with the record from them time there.
So them long time bad man.
So Super Don now was the one who really put me on. And then now there was a video club next door my house. We used to you could go and rent movies and stuff. That's Mike. Mike, he's the first one that bought me my second turntable, because he lived in the complex too. So he had turntables actually. He gave me one of his. So now I have a belt drive and a direct drive.
Okay.
If you know what that is, right? And then, so I had 2 turntables now and going on, and, and it just became...
That was fortunate because you left Canada and then you moved to Jamaica, your next door neighbor.
Yeah, actually, she didn't leave Canada it was like a year.
Okay.
In Canada. She was doing a course.
Oh.
Right, so that's when I was 2 years old, like 2, 3. We left at like 3. Went back to Jamaica. And then always been there since.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So you started at such a young age. Did you go to school? Did you go to college?
Yeah.
And you finished college?
I went to Arden High, Woolmers High.
Woolmers High.
St. Richard's Primary. Which other school? A couple of schools. Well, first prep school I went to was Unity Prep. And then went to St. Richard's Primary. Then...
So you went to Arden as well? And Woolmers?
Yeah.
So what happened with Arden?
It's a long story. It's a long story. That's how
You used to get trouble.
Yeah, DJ and all them things at school.
Yeah, man. Because let me tell you, when I was going to school, I used to starve myself for getting records. So we used to walk to Half a Tree. The number 1 record shop was Aquarius Records. So when I get my lunch money, it's record that I buy. So yeah. So I used to buy records every single, like Wednesday and Friday. Friday is when you get the new stuff for the weekend. And then if you want the overseas music, there's a guy called it was U Brown. Yeah, enough people now gonna know because this is years.
Like early 90s.
Right. And at this time now, my father moved to New York, so he used to like buy the 12 inches and send down
Send them to you.
A couple of them and stuff. So yeah, I started pretty young,
Yeah.
And I get music get take away cause not doing schoolwork. Mommy take away the records and everything, and so schoolwork.
But did you finish school and get a degree?
Nah.
No. So then you went right after school. You went right into music.
It was like, for me, it's not something that I don't want to say proud of, but I am proud because my drive was always music. It wasn't right.
And you stick with it too. You stick with it.
Yeah, just stick with it, and it's not like nobody can say I don't have an education. My education is music.
Oh, I love that.
You understand me?
Yeah.
So,
That's dope, man.
So when people say, "Oh, you didn't finish, you didn't get a degree," no, fine, that's cool, but I have music, and that's.
But remember also, he also went to Harden and Woolmans, and if you know anything about Harden and Woolmans, it's the easiest school to get into. So you must have some kind of,
Harden is like the hardest school.
And then, I'll say this, and I think a lot of us here are basically in the same thing in the creative arts. It's easy for us to say, yeah, you're just doing the arts. But the arts take a lot. It takes a lot. So people think it's just art, but there's a lot of planning that goes into art. There's a lot of thinking that goes into art. Especially when it comes down to the financial aspect of art. So, it is a business.
It is, and as I explained to you with Rocksteady is, with DJs on a whole, what I used to do, because Super Don never used to mix. He always wanted a mixer. So he had Ian from Rock that would come in, and I would come in on some Saturday nights. Then I used to go to Skateland.
Yeah.
Every Saturday. Skateland was right beside Aquarius Records in Half a Tree.
Half a Tree.
So who know history?
Yeah,
Say Skateland was jumping Saturday in the day.
Yeah, man.
And that the house set there was Heatwave with Snakey. Big up Snakey. I saw him the other day. For many years I haven't seen him. He was the one I watched. Like mixing and right. Because basically the easy part, I'm gonna break this, the easy part for a DJ is start mixing disco. Because disco is boop, boop,
because of the
and then that's how I started. So I started off with house music.
Okay, cool. Whoa. I did too.
House, like real house music. So that then I graduated. I had everything, but house music was what I really enjoyed mixing because that was the easy part.
Easy part because it's the one.
I wouldn't say easy, but it's more a tempo thing. And then you know, right? So House music, I used to play house music like crazy. And then Hall Plumber had a show on Saturday night on Fame FM. If anybody know Francois,
Yeah.
I
Big
know.
up to Francois,
Right.
one of my teachers.
Right, okay, good. So Francois now had the Saturday morning show. Hall Plumber had the evening show on Fame, which was like straight house music on a Saturday. We're talking like 90, 91, 92 now.
Yeah.
You understand? Still in school and doing my thing.
By that time now, you have to make sure, say, you catch these programs with your cassette.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Make
It's
sure
the
you
tape.
press
Yeah.
record.
Yeah.
When the commercial come,
Yeah.
the commercial come and
Not
stop.
everybody gonna know
I
about
can't
that.
relate.
No, man, some
I can't relate.
serious disco.
Serious mixing, man.
Like, serious mixing, yeah. So that was Hall Plumber show. You know what I mean? And thing. Rest in peace, Francois. And yeah. So, and then that's where Delano, because Delano used to play on Hall Plumber too. So Delano now heard when I was DJing one of the nights on Hall Plumber show.
Yeah.
And like him say, yo, who's that youth? You know, and then call Hall and whatever, and then me and Delano link up. That's how the whole Renaissance. thing
So
started.
I was gonna ask you, was Delano in at Renaissance at that point? Was he?
Yeah,
in
Delano is one of the
camp?
founders of Renaissance.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the founders of Renaissance.
So Delano introduced you to the whole Renaissance.
Yeah, man.
So tell me about that link up. I'd love for you to take us back. Like, he heard you, I understand he heard you on the show. Who's that? Is that when he said to you, hey, I have a group. I have a sound system.
This was like 92, 93, right?
This was like 92, early 92.
Yeah.
Right. But at the time when Delano did link me, I had a sound crew. Not sound crew. Remember we're young, so we'd have a a crew called Adagio. And then in Mona, Infinity, which Dr. Dre, that is on Renaissance, it was me, Dre. They were JC. I was Arden at that time. And it's like a whole link up.
Right.
And then so at that time when Delano linked me, we were all on Infinity. And playing that little Sweet 16s and some little, you know what I mean?
Right.
And things like that. But the guy who had equipment for Infinity, he decided, yo, he don't want to do this no more. He don't want to do this no more. So it's like, we told him, yo, leave the equipment with us and whatever. But he kind of did drift off and, Then now, that's when Dre went on Stone Love first for like a week. And then, yeah, and then went to Renaissance. So I used to par with Dre and the whole Mona crew, cause we are Mona,
Right.
original Mona crew. So Dre and all of us used to go Ruins, Ocho all them places where Delano play with Waggy T and blah blah. And then just hanging around, and then that's what happened. The sound just in there from them time, and that's it.
So tell me now, what would you say is one of the biggest shows that you've played at as a part of Renaissance?
Oh,
I know you've done a lot, and don't make it look like you're old, because we know you're not old.
no, I just turned 25.
Right, that's so.
Right.
Weeks ago.
Yo, one thing DJ, don't age. You say Uncle Twitch are 40 from me at 2. Every year I'm celebrating 40 at time.
I think Twitch-
25.
I think Twitch is now about, I would say honestly about 68.
No, man. Look here.
Twitch.
No, just sit up close to you in that interview you play.
No, I think-
Make Twitch stone me.
No, I think it's about 68.
No, man, Twitch still them parties, man.
No, man.
What?
No, man.
So this is an invitation. We're gonna get
At least 40.
Okay, I'm a brother. Just a big up,
Uncle
Big
Twitch
up
to be on the show. But yeah.
Yeah, big him up, big up.
Big up Twitch. 48 right now.
So yeah, what's the question again?
One of the biggest and most
Oh,
memorable
bigger- yo,
places
there
you
is-
played as
let
a
me tell
part
you.
of Renaissance.
All right, let me tell you. No, it's a lot because even when you hear Jazzy T out there, it's still Renaissance because that's what we do. We're like Renaissance was never a boss sound. Like we never have a boss. All of us is a family. You get what I'm saying? And it wasn't a paycheck thing like you get paid here and pay there and pay. It's just vibes. And everybody was doing other things and stuff. It's just like a vibe thing. And then one of the biggest, if I would say, when Delano with the ice situation, is that's how I got my forefront now. Because when you had the ice situation, we had to hold it down.
Yeah.
So that was my breakthrough to say, yo, we're going to
Step up.
mash up everywhere
Yeah.
for Delano. And that's when me and Dre and thing kind of dominate certain aspects of the place, you know? Everywhere dominate. Taylor Hall, Huey, Chancellor Hall, everywhere. So the biggest thing was, one of the biggest things I remember was back then, there's so many, as I said. I would say by Palisados. Yeah, I think name Ras. Ras Promotion. That was the biggest then. And then you had the Revenge when Delano returned.
Oh gosh.
Right.
The return.
Right, the return when
Yeah.
he returned, and that was huge at the docks.
Yeah.
You know?
Bittersweet.
Yeah, it's a whole boy, brother, it's a whole heap.
So
It's a
then-
whole lot. But the real biggest thing up to now you're talking about or them time?
You can either way.
No, the biggest thing
there
up
has
to
to be
now.
one thing where you say, boy, no matter what happened, I'll only turn 100.
Yeah, I always like to remember that
These
one.
Ratatam.
writers so.
Ratatam.
Tell us
Ratatam
about
Festival in Spain.
Oh.
Tell us
We
about
don't know about that one day, no? So if we go.
It's unexplainable. That's how serious it is. It's very unexplainable because you have 50,000 people jumping up in front of you and just enjoying you delivering music to them. You know? And I always say this, like, it's not any sound system can go to these places
Yeah.
to play. Because Europe is a whole different, you know, because if you know about Renaissance, really, Renaissance is like one of Jamaica's only sound system that corporate, ghetto, uptown, right?
Yeah, when they can play anywhere.
Weddings,
Soca events.
so
Yeah, man.
any everywhere, and we fit right in because knowledge of music. You have DJs, you have songs out there that's doing well, which no smack to them. They're doing very well, but they have a lane. We go in any lane, any lane. Put you in Egypt, which we've been to, and put you anywhere. We have that lane, and that's what we do. You know, we study
Yeah, man.
knowledge,
Knowledge is just immense.
Yeah.
religions. We study what these people listening to. We you know, and get to know that culture and know that music.
So is this the interview that we can use to put the rumors to rest that Renaissance is no longer a thing? Because since the interview started, I've heard you say we, because I've heard the rumors. Well, Renaissance is not really a thing, you know. Jazzy depend him on, Delano depend him on,
Right.
Dre depend him
All right, so
everybody
guess what?
depend him on. So
Make
this
it
is
clear.
why we want to clear up the rumors.
Like we clear that here right now. Nothing dog or so. Because guess what? When you see me, you see Renaissance.
Right.
Got it.
When you see Delano, it's Renaissance.
Got it.
You understand? And sometimes you have promoters who cause this. Like they will be like, and nothing is wrong with it, because
Right.
if all of us is on a sound system and they love how Rocksteady play, they will be like, all right, we're not using Jazzy, we want Rocksteady. And you would see Rocksteady from Renaissance, whatever, Rocksteady. But Rocksteady will be playing her delivery is Renaissance. Just an example.
Right.
You understand? So we have a way how we play, a style. Like when it comes to like remixing and all these things from back then, we try to keep it now, although how the business stay now, it kinda, you know what I mean? So whoever is saying Renaissance is not a thing anymore, foolish.
No, go,
we still one unit and we still work together as one unit. no matter where Delano go, no matter where I go, it's still Renaissance.
Got it.
I have my own brand, which is this. This is my production company.
You was gonna ask if you own record label as well, right?
Right, this is my everything. Delano has his brand as well. Headphone thing and but when you check it, everything fall under one umbrella.
Right.
Same way.
And that is Renaissance.
Yeah, you understand?
A lot
And
of
it's
people
Renaissance.
break up and stuff, but it's
No. Renaissance not. There's no breaking in Renaissance because, as I told you before, that Renaissance was never like a boss, like
It's a
kind of
collective.
thing.
It's a collective
It's a
unit.
family,
Got it.
family unit. So there was no boss.
Yeah.
Yes, we had Avery, Lady Avery, who was the original founder. Right? She was the founder. It's a female start Renaissance.
Very nice.
Not a DJ. Just Avery's husband was Delano's friend. And she invested in getting equipment, stuff like that.
Makes
And
sense.
right, so Devon and Delano, kicked it off from there. But it's Avery, there's a lot of history
A
behind
lot
it.
of people don't even
Yeah,
know
of
about this.
course.
yo.
There's a lot of history.
Definitely not a history. So now we
Renaissance is owned by a lady, yeah.
we like that. We
In
like
the beginning. But all of us became one unit
Right.
and everybody have their share now and
Yeah, that's good. That's
stuff
good.
like that.
And that was years ago. That's like early
Oh my
'90s. I know
goodness,
we're
you're
not.
talking about before I even joined the sound,
Yeah.
they had Mikey E, Leslie, who used to play souls only.
You remember Leslie? Yeah.
Leslie used to play the souls. Mikey used to be the warm up early, and if Delano come late, Mikey would just mash down the party and them don't even want to hear Delano again. and then you have who else was there too? It's, so much.
Weren't you guys also on radio too? I was just only you and Delano.
It was me and Delano, yeah.
Yeah, cause
Started Zip.
Zip, right?
So that's a whole
'Cause
different
you
now.
actually, yeah, cause you actually,
Right.
Yeah.
So Renaissance going into 2000 now, being in the 90s now, and we linked up with Bounty Killer and
yeah,
Bounty and Stone Love is what in 1995 is what break Renaissance in that dancehall diaspora. When we did the Bounty remix, and that will be paced the Renaissance name forever.
What remix was that?
Nitro Mix.
Okay.
Cho.
You leave the word now? Yeah,
Cho.
yeah, man, that the bad.
Right?
What?
So that was the plastering of Renaissance right there.
Renaissance.
So Stone Love used to invite us to House of Leo to come and play on Thursday nights, and so not every Thursday, but and we'd go there because they had us as the uptown sound, and
For real.
right, they still do because Renaissance was born in Spanish Town and Vineyard Town, right? Because Devon was from Spanish Town and Delano was from Vineyard Town, so it's not a uptown, but it became uptown because we used to do all the
Of
fests.
certain events that you guys
We
used
used
to
to
go
do
to.
the
Yui,
Sweet
you
16s.
guys are very popular. on
Yeah, the
campus.
Yui campus, and girl them love follow the
No, like still kind of till this day, and them kind of probably say is right now in the uptown scene. But the thing with Jazzy can go anywhere.
yeah, all of us.
Delano too.
Delano can go
Yeah,
anywhere.
All of us, yeah, man.
So you
It's
broke
just that-
into radio. So you broke into radio.
Right, I won't tell you that no. So because when I go certain places, Delano might say, "Boy, I don't really want to go down," but we will go. Radio now started now when we got approached from Judith Badley, so that the IRFM, Mr. Young wanted started a urban
Branch off.
Caribbean station that give you hip hop, blah 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 blah,
Alternative.
foreign music.
Yeah, alternative.
That's how Zip started to play foreign music. Now we got the call and thing, and we thought about it and we said, all right, bam, 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 all right, cool. And we did it. When we just started, there was no body talking, no nothing. It was just
Strictly
music.
playing.
Great
Right.
music. Yeah.
Early 2000s, is right?
Right.
Mm.
This was what, like 2003 or 2.
I think it's probably like probably 01, you know. Probably
I
01.
don't remember, you know.
Probably 01.
To be honest with you, I don't remember, but I remember we living at Zip. Like, we're there, and people was like, yo, which station is that? Like, playing this? Because we wouldn't talk, no commercials,
That's
nothing.
what made it
So
different.
it's
Right.
just music.
No commercials, no talking, no nothing.
Strictly playing.
Right. And then we started doing jingles and stuff like that. And then, so the first set of DJs that were on Zip was Capone, myself, and Delano. Wasn't much.
No, it was
was
only
just
you
really-
guys
yeah, it was
started it off.
really-
Basically, I them kick off.
And I said nobody never know what was happening. Jamaica was just going in a frenzy. Like, what is this? Like,
Music.
this is crazy.
Yeah,
They
man.
never seen anything like this before. So I can safely say that Zip changed radio in Jamaica.
Yeah. Well, you guys helped.
Officially.
Yeah.
I would say we, yes.
Yes, I would say.
But I'm
For
the
sure.
type of person is, if it's a team, it's a team.
Yeah.
All of we did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you guys actually paved the way for these new DJs now that's actually on here. Them need to actually listen to this because think about it. It was only just you three leading to what they're doing now.
Right, because,
Yeah.
all right, so with Zip, what really busts Zip the real way, you know, is Ras. We had a big show out at Caymanas, and I said to Bounty, I said, Bounty, when you go on the stage, they'll say, yo, Zip 103, Zip, Zip. And Bounty went up there and said, yo, who I listen Zip, right? And we saw the place bust. I'm like, what? So that is what, because let me tell you, Jamaica was in a frenzy about this whole thing. They have never seen anything like this before.
Brand new,
A
yeah.
radio come on playing. Can you remember them days there were no Spotify and none of them things they never deb out. It was just radio or your cassette them. CDs, mix CD and all them things there.
We never even have CD.
We had, but it wasn't. It was
Well,
not
back,
that.
well, back around them, the 01 to 02 days, yeah, people start
CDs
burning at
came
that
out.
point.
Burning
Yeah,
was a thing at the time.
yeah.
Burning they get hot.
At that time, yeah, man, at that
At
look
that
of
time, it
time,
was a
yeah.
transition.
From cassette, from, yeah.
Yeah.
I was a cassette person. So
Right. So when Bounty did that at Ras, that put an icing on the cake.
That did it.
Enough people don't talk about these things, you know, because they don't understand. But I know, and I will never forget that was a thing. Zip had Jamaica in a frenzy. Anyway, that was going on for years and years and years, and you know, of course, bills have to be paid.
I was gonna get to that part.
Right, bills have to be paid. So
the commercials started.
here comes the
Jingles, they
Oh,
start
yeah.
to do the, yeah.
yeah, and the DJ was still try to keep it, you know, still
Because you guys
going.
become popular now, so they have to do the advertising and commercial.
Right, to you know, get the thing going. And it just became the number one station in Jamaica. You know, everybody was, you know, looking towards them. And then a few years into that, I did about 10 years at Zip? Or
10
8 years?
years?
Yeah, I
I'm a
did.
pioneer, man. A pioneer
Yeah,
for Zip this now.
Yeah. And I used to
fine
do
if
the
it's
Zip
just-
drive.
Wow.
Yeah, it was,
People remember good no,
Yes,
man.
but
Yeah, man.
I think I did, yeah.
Because
Close to
I'm trying
10
to
years.
remember when I was at Zip, you weren't at Zip. So I'm trying
What
to
year
remember.
you went to Zip?
So I started Zip in 2006.
I was there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Probably, what you were doing there?
Read news.
Yes, man. You was
And
there,
the
man.
hour? On the
So,
hour.
Deadra can tell you, 'cause I left, I got my, I don't want to say it here, but yeah, the flyout something there.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we've always been flying, but we got
Right.
the ducks
Got it.
in 2008. But I was still in Jamaica. And was I in Zip still? Yeah, I think. I don't leave Zip all now, you know. You know, say, all now.
So you're
I
still
don't leave
employed
Zip.
with Zip right now.
Because when you go to Jamaica and you hear on Zip, say what? All and pull. Say what? That's me. And like, Judith not there anymore, but Deidre always say, yo, anytime you're ready, we're welcome. It's my home.
Of course.
Zip is my home.
Yeah, as it
And
should be.
Right. And I told, like, I got offers for other radio stations. I was like, yo, I'm not doing it.
Okay, that if Zip offer you the comeback.
Zip don't have to offer me. They
Just-
can
That's
just
his
go.
home.
Okay.
I never
Right.
left.
He said
But
that.
unlike on a daily basis.
That would be a conversation. Yeah. But I never left Zip.
Price change.
No, no, it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Price gone up.
No, let me tell you.
Price is not today's price. The Adra couldn't afford it.
No, man, no, it's not. No, it's not that. Let me tell
Shout
you.
out to the Adra.
Pick up the Aja. But you see, it's not about. For me, it wasn't about money, you know. Music is never about money for me. Never, never, ever. Up to this day, what it is for me with music is I love music. So the money comes in, yes, and as I say, you have a thing named hobby versus business. For me, music is still like a hobby,
Right.
but it turns into a business after a while. But if it depends on the situation, like I would say, I'll do this event for nothing. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, yo, I want to do it. Let me do it.
Right.
But yes, I don't want to say it's not a business, but it's more the fun, the love of it. So Zip is not about money. It's more like I enjoy doing it.
Right. That's why they say make your passion your paycheck and you'll never work a day in your life. So I
Correct.
think someone like you of your social status saying something like that holds a lot of weight.
Big.
That holds a lot of weight.
And it's natural because who know me really know me say, yo, I don't like spotlight, and that's why a lot of people won't see like me all over on Instagram
Right.
and have reels and all that, because my thing is not saying old school, but for me is I like things natural.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't like to force. I like when you can say, yo, that was wicked, that was mad, instead of me saying it like, yo, you know, like,
I
yo.
like that.
Yeah,
Much-
because
Yeah.
Renaissance and Jazzy T do have a heap of mad moments.
Yeah, but I always been like that, you know. Probably that's why, because you know the time changed now.
Right.
You have to be in people's faces.
Yeah.
But I was never one of them who tried to force myself to do it. No,
Right.
Yeah.
never. You will never find me like running up and yo, let me be a part of this. No, never, never. And it's just me that, like, if I get a call, them appreciate it. It's me. Because when you go to Europe, you realize that these people enjoy natural, like,
For
Natural
sure.
vibes. It's just natural
Yeah,
vibes.
we already know the scene is completely different.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
we already know.
You speak about time changing though, and it leads me to ask this question. As somebody who, you know, you started out in the 90s, right? Of course, we could say way before that.
Yeah.
But professionally,
Yeah.
when people really got to know who Jazzy T was, is in the 90s.
Yeah.
Here we are in 2024. How do you keep up? Because a lot has changed since you started in the 90s versus now. How do you keep up with the things and the times that has changed in the DJing?
so you know what? I'll always tell you this. The core is the same, you know. The core, you know what the core is? The core is the music. That's the same. We'll always have music forever. So with that said, keeping up with the music is about, like, coming up, we had vinyl. I grew up at vinyl records. Then they came with CD players and all of them.
Cassette
Yeah.
first and then the CD.
Right. I'm talking about like DJing, mixing. They came with these CD players and like, yo, I used to be like, nah, sir, that not gonna work. But then when you realize that the transition, because how the transition work, you know, the system force you to try to because now vinyl's cut down. So you find say, yo, you have to go this route. Transition is really easy for me because I adapt to it quickly. As I said, the core is the music. So I don't care what transition is made or what's new. I'm going to learn it. Me, I go get it and know say, all right. You just have to adjust.
So how you feel about this new generation of dancehall?
I actually like it, you know.
You like it?
Yeah,
so,
man.
Nice.
I actually like it.
Who would
My
you say
favorite.
you look to and say, boy, I'm not like
Alright.
this person.
All right, it's a bunch of them. You have Skeng, who I really, really like, love what he's doing. Reason for saying him remind me of Capleton on stage. He's a new age Capleton, like that. Capleton, Elephant Man, that kind of. Him give you the vibes on the stage.
the energy, yeah, man.
You understand me? And you know, a bunch of them out there, there's a lot of talent, you know. But what they need is more structuring. You know what I'm saying?
I can agree.
Right, because what I realize with the music is, as I tell you, them have some bad songs out there, you know. And I'm not joking, you know. Some nice songs, you know. But what keep happening is, like, some of the elders, like, love to fight them down
Write them down, yeah.
and don't help them. And you know what I mean?
Well,
and that's
alright.
that's not right, because we came into this thing where we needed support from the older folks too.
Right.
Like King Jammies,
I was gonna
the
get
whole
producer
thing.
them, Dave Kelly and yeah.
You know, Stone Love help we.
Right.
So why we can't help these youths now? If we see a youth, like for example, them say, oh, the artists, them a chat beer foolishness and right. No, you have to put yourself in their world. Put yourself in their world, and then you will understand. So that's what me do. I put myself in their world, understand their mentality. Their mentality is, a lot of them say they don't need no DJ. They don't need selectors.
Right.
They don't mean it what they're saying, you know. They're just talking from them heart. So when they say that, it goes to say that the do a song, it's YouTube. Streaming is their new platform of getting their music out there.
Right.
Versus we back in the day and whatever,
You are
we
responsible for
sold music, we sold the records.
Yeah.
Actual records, we have to get it out there. Artists have to be doing dub plates to get, you get what I'm saying? So,
familiarize with the music.
right. So, I tell you, I said that to say this, you have to put yourself in their shoes and be like, realize what they're going through too.
Right.
Because them going through things too, you know. Not because you see them trying, they're really trying, and some of them are some real good artists.
So
Like Intense, my rate Intense too. And next one of my favorite is Rose Dan. I don't know if you're familiar with that name.
no, never.
You never heard of Rose Dan?
No.
Okay, well, Google him.
I have to do some homework.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, Rose, that man not say my ear song, but just
No,
Yeah.
trust me, he's one of my favorites, so lyrical wise.
lyrically, okay.
Yeah, like how his style. These young artists have some.
So what do you think about the production from then to now? Because to me, honestly, I think the production level is kind of different. It's,
Yeah, well, all right. So production wise now, so that's another thing now, where the beat, you see the beat, the rhythm. All right. So what is? I don't know if you all know, sir, but dancehall wasn't a genre, you know. It became a genre. Yeah, you didn't know that.
That I know.
Yeah, dancehall was where you go to hear the music.
to a dance, yeah.
Yeah, you go to a dance. That's dancehall. Dancehall wasn't a genre, so to speak.
Yeah.
The genre is reggae,
And it stemmed from that.
and it just over the years it became. Them just start called dancehall music. Dancehall. It was a genre. You understand? So, like for the beat now, the rhythm, is like we know dancehall. We know authentic dancehall. And back in those days, music could breathe. You drop a song now and it's soaking. In those days, we had no social media and none of them things there. But as I say again, this new age now, beat, rhythm, what them call it?
This new dancehall is like
They call it
Trap.
trap dancehall and stuff like that. But let me explain to you, and I want everybody to listen carefully. Because I do no interview, you know. About this,
we know that Jazzy
We got
T,
lucky. We got really
I
lucky.
don't like
This is
the
exclusive.
right. This
Yeah.
I do no interview. This is the first time I will ever say this, and the thing is, as I said, from the 90s to now, the generation change. You have your simple thing as a gadget. Look what a cell phone can do now,
Phone, have everything.
right? Everything. Now, when they came and said trap dancehall, I put my mind into it, and I say, oh, so the thing changed into this kind of different, right? Now, anybody who bash it, I don't want to say they're not music lovers, but as I say, you need to get into their realms of what is
Their day-to-day, their
yeah,
thought
what
process.
is this? I don't like the name trap dancehall because trap coming from trap hip hop,
Right.
It's
And
a
we know
name,
what that connotates.
right? It's a name I don't like. I said that straight.
Yeah.
But the beats, some of them sick.
Very creative.
It's too creative.
Them have some new sounds, so them are blending
this
The
in.
new sounds and the new everything, and then I put my rims in there and I say, yo, this sick.
But what you think, like, all right, like from the people like in the big record companies, the Grammys, the Billboards, do you think that kind of misidentified, like, what is this, like,
Right,
because them
alright.
used to this,
All right, so
them can't categorize it, so
Right,
that might be a
because-
problem.
right, all right. So the reason for that is because now it changed, right? And what they're used to with the if you know about like 96, 97, 98, these people will they're still on Heads Eye, they're still on the Light Glue, they're still on the
Not leaving.
right, they're
They're
not
attached.
leaving.
Wayne Wonder, them,
Right, they're not leaving at all. Nothing is wrong with that, you know.
It's fine. It's timeless. So
Right, it's timeless. That's timeless music. 90s will always be timeless. You understand? Will be the best ever. But as I said, like now, the companies now will like listen to a record from Jamaica, the new age
Yeah.
thing, and they'll be like, they're not understanding it.
yeah,
They
don't get it.
But remember this now. It's the same thing them say about our music before. What they're saying, we don't understand it. Afrobeats come on bus. Do you understand what Burna Boy said?
Not at all.
Not
But
at all.
everybody's still singing it like we know what
Everybody
he's
sing
saying.
like you know it. So it's just what they might have missed out in the production that they're doing is more melodious kind of things, catchy
But
kind of things. 'Cause
you touch an important point, right? Well, Afrobeats, you can't hear Burna Boy on the radio and some other Afrobeat artists, right? And people can't understand nothing that they're saying. Is it because Afrobeats has a real estate, them have like a proper like system, and we don't, because we can be played, them can't say the same thing about we back in the days with the reggae and the dancehall, but why are we not even, being considered on a billboard, on a Grammys, on the radio station?
been there. We've been there. We've been
Before,
there.
yeah,
Way before Afrobeats.
we had a good run, because, we had a great run in the 90s and early 2000s.
From Shabba Ranks,
From Shabba, Sean Paul, Shaggy.
Queen Latifah, Shabba. You have to remember, that's why I'm there for educate people, because it's like people forget, and then when they see this happening now, they're like, oh, that's foolishness. No. Remember, one of the biggest collaborations, a lot of 90s artists got signed to major labels way back,
Yeah, man.
when Queen Latifah and Shabba, you had KRS-One, Shabba, you had Cabra with Flex.
Yeah, man.
All these were major labels,
Maxi
you know.
Priest and that
Maxi
era.
Priest.
Yeah, man.
You had
Barrington Levy. We have
Barrington Levy. Tanya Stevens came out and she was major too. Spragga Benz was on major.
Spragga Benz had a
With
major.
A1 Lover and
Man, Nadine Sutherland. Yeah, man.
you know, Terra Fabulous. So when now everybody talking, oh, the company's not looking this way. It don't work like that. It's like, my opinion would be, yes, them want to hear a little more melodious kind of thing, which is good. That would be nice for it. But the things that these kids are doing in Jamaica is phenomenally, like, put yourself in their shoes. It's great. You understand?
January. And you brought up something, and I don't mean to cut you, but January, I feel like we kind of went down that road, but in a different aspect through Clash. So Clash has always been a big thing in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Early 2K, the Movado,
Right.
and I feel like we kind of shifted
Yeah.
into that with the Jada Kingdom and the Stefflon Don. It may not have been the way that we understand and know it, but I feel like we kind of went back there.
It could have been big, you know, but it's just that they weren't allowing the songs to breathe. That's not how Clash should go back then.
And it's not on the same rhythm, maybe? Is that another issue?
Like, yeah, that's another big
The
issue
biggest
too.
issue.
But with the one that came up after with TJ and Valiant now, it was basically the same rhythms.
Yeah.
But what happened was White died so quick. One man drop a song, the next song drop. All right. Those two songs never get to breathe. They never get to playing the party or playing the dances.
Yes.
All of a sudden, the next one drop the next day. So it's basically like me and you here fighting back and forth.
Right.
And there's no exit. Like, we don't leave and then next week I buck you up. No, it's right now. Everything. You get what I'm saying? So,
So you think that comes with proper, like, who's organizing this thing? Who's there? I know nobody don't want no more gatekeepers. You know, nobody don't want no more gatekeepers.
It's not even a gatekeeper is that argument. I heard about that argument, but
Yeah,
I say,
but
foolishness. But it's like, it was no, I don't even know really. I don't want to say anything about it because I don't know why they were doing it or what. You know what I mean? I just know a real Clash, the song them have to breathe. You know what I'm saying?
Let them force it.
Right. It's like, no, it's not even force. It's like them just boom, 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 boom. So the people got tired, like, you know? And you know what? I don't even want to say that the people got tired. It's them cause it. Because them was like, yo, I'm have to answer fast.
So you think I did cause it?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
Are just the cause right now in this generation? People attention span.
Right.
Yeah, attention span kind
I
of.
was getting there now.
Is this a new Gen Z approach?
Yeah, so they must do it like that.
So you find, so now, the attention span of people nowadays, even with self, it gets short, you know. That's why you have so much, even females be on Instagram. They need that. Oh my God, I need to post this now.
Yeah.
I've been in places, you know, like places like where I was. I want to give you an example. I went somewhere, and my wife look at me and say, "That's an Instagram influencer." I say, "Eh." She went to the place. There was something going on. She went there just to
make content.
pictures, make content, right? Nothing wrong with that. It's a new age.
That's just
That's what it is.
your thing.
But I'm just saying, I said that to say, it's like you have to keep going. The moment you pause for even 2 days, and I say, damn, is Rocksteady okay?
Literally.
She don't post nothing from yesterday.
Literally.
Like, you okay?
During the Clash, gosh. Me never sleep. Me go work with suitcase under my eye. Cause listen to me. When Jada dropped the song, me say, listen, me nah go sleep cause Stefan off it answer.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
So
sit down, I'm wait till every minute me I refresh and me I text my friend, you think my Instagram break? Like me not see nothing. Like
Yeah, so it's just the
this
people
could be
cause
the
it.
new age.
You know?
People cause it. I definitely think people cause it.
Yeah, and let me tell you something, man. It's something that I see and I just come here enjoy myself. But because me is not the type of person to, as I said, not always
To get in the mix up. You're not.
No, me just
Sit back.
and just say yo, me like what I want.
Right.
You understand?
But you know, my like say that because a lot of DJs and even a lot of artists was coming online say, yo, you guys need to stop this. What's going on? I'm like, yo, only forget to yo, this we stem from like it just nobody now fight. And not like a Mavada and Ninja Man thing. Or
Probably.
Stefan
Yeah, I feel so.
and Jada
I feel so Jada would have beat her up.
But you know what? It's a lot of things has been spoken, and
fighting words.
yeah, and you know, and even in the clashes like back then with Bounty and Beanie Man, Ninja Man, and Tin. It's like when they come up and like when I was at Zip too as well, they said certain words you can't play, and then the whole editing thing came in and broadcasting commission come in, and that kind of broke dancehall vibe
Yeah.
on a whole.
Yeah.
Because if you know about the realness of dancehall, you're not supposed to hear what we are playing at dance on radio.
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to. So why we going to edit a song if it have so much
things.
words in it? It sounds stupid on the radio.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It don't make sense.
Because at one point you had the street songs them, and then you have the radio songs.
All right.
Yeah.
You have the radio songs and you have the street. Why are we hearing the street on the radio? You understand? So that's my take for that. Now, when they say, "Oh, DJ is too cruel," them say like Cartel Cruel are the new artists Cruel and what name? Roger Wild out tonight. Let me find out if she bad tune.
But
But people saying, "Oh," I have to remind them and say, "Listen, remember when Penary said, girl, let me take it out." What was that?
It's the same thing.
When Bounty Killer said, "Mara splash on wall, brains decorate the place," and then
don't forget.
what? That's dancehall. So what you say to me, why him say take him gun and shoot? We've been saying that years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
But then don't you think the environment and, especially with violence and everything, don't you think that the influence then versus now is a little bit different? Wouldn't you say that people are now taking things literal?
you know why? This is as real as it gets. Let me tell you something now. Back then, right? You see what you see or hear on the news was what you hear, right?
True.
Nowadays, you see this? It's right in your face right away. So we are now seeing more. Remember, if somebody drop down right there so or get robbed, right there so now.
Camera.
90% of the time, somebody in the traffic have their phone out. But then we didn't have that. So
That's a hearsay.
imagine how much crime used to go on back then that we didn't hear about. Right. I tell you, the core is the same. It's just we're seeing it now in front of us
you're right.
because of social media. We're seeing it
You're
now
definitely right,
because of
because
this.
I remember when I used to go to school in Jamaica, and sometimes I couldn't go to school because halfway through lockdown because of violence. You know what I'm saying? Or this section lockdown because of violence. I couldn't go down that road. When was the last time you hear that right now going on in this era? Not really that much.
Trust me, is
So they're going.
when I hear, I just laugh a lot of times, because I say, as you said, then versus now influence is different because now people seeing it.
Yeah.
If something happen, no, it's live now in 1 minute. The news wave never carry it.
Yep.
It's right this way it on your
Right in your face.
That never used to happen. So you find that now when they say they use music to put it, say, oh, the song them saying that's why that's going on. No, the songs is like a lifestyle. The songs that I can sing a song now, and I know nothing about that.
Yeah.
Is fiction.
Creativity as well, you know.
It's
so.
creativity. I can say I smoke weed and this or that. I don't know what you know what I mean.
Yeah, can't roll no
I
split.
say right. I'm gonna say yo, man, run down the boy and bust it, and it's creativity flowing in my head. I'm chatting something that just you understand.
Yeah, man.
Like I would be in a party. This is one of my things that I use a lot, and some of it is true and some of it is lie. That's why you will hear man like Cutty say, yo, Jazzy lie. Jazzy lie. My line is entertainment. Because I'll be in a party and be like, big up Gwen Stefani in the house.
Hey.
Yo, man, I like, I come and go Danishan one time, and you say, yo, I know you say Elvis Presley or Bounty Killer. I mean, I look around and say, you're Bounty Killer really ever here?
Right, that's the last one.
The last
And
one.
you know, I went to the barber shop the next day and everybody was like, Mr. Bounty, you know, Bounty stand up beside bowl. But those things you leave them,
Yeah, make them go up, yeah.
beside. But Bounty could be there for real. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's suspense, entertainment. So what? Right. So what they're saying is, I mean, yo, the core is the core, man.
Right.
It is what it is.
I think the older generation should just say, you know what, listen, give up, give in, let me just help them youth here, help them out,
No, but
and just,
I'm going to tell you this. I will never give up. But I highlight, you're not going to see me 60-year-old player. You're not, no, you're not going to see that. That's why we as folks, we try to do business now. We get involved with other stuff and, you know what I mean? And I don't know, I love introducing the young. Just like how I love to see my son and my kids grow.
yeah.
I love to see when new generation is coming in and doing that put a smile on my face. Like when I see Rocksteady up on that truck doing her thing and going on, that a smile because I know where it coming from.
Right.
When I see Chromatic them, you know, I say, yo, you know, these kids I endorse from day one.
Right.
Yeah, man.
R.I.P. to Nico.
I was the endorse to use them, yo. So,
Right, you
yeah, man.
understand? And I love seeing that. You know, that's my joy. That's how I enjoy it.
For
so when I
sure.
see, when I see them new artists, you know, I love it. Because it's like, yo.
That's so
when I see
real.
Skeng, we
That's
say, yo,
so real.
the youths are coming like Cape Town. You know, when we grew up on Cape Town. Skeng. That's
Yeah,
Skeng.
I saw him perform in Trinidad and he broke a guitar on stage.
Trust me.
Just the theatrical. Yeah, he literally
He's
just
a rock
ripped
star.
it
I've never
to parts.
seen him.
Yeah,
I've ne-
like crazy.
He emerged after I left Jamaica.
Listen.
So I've never ever gotten the opportunity
Skeng
to
has
see him.
Cape Town, Elephant Man, who else? And about 2 other DJ in one. Vice.
You know, sometimes these new artists, I think them have something of each of the artists them back in the days. Like Skilly Bank, I can say Vibes, Cartel, N9 and Bounty Killer. I don't know why.
All right.
I see him just stick
Skilly
Cartel
have-
and Bounty.
Skilly have Cartel. Him have. And then you have some people that go say, Skilly not talented. Him can't DJ right.
What?
Listen to me. Hold on now. The man's style just different. Some people can't take difference, you know.
Right.
It's like me. It's like me, right? If you should get rich tomorrow, and one day, like, what are we gonna do when the internet crash? What we gonna do?
What?
Well, I know. I ask somebody this:
No trouble.
do you know your mother's cell phone out your head?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you know
No.
your friend's cell phone out your? No. You have to go in your phone. What will happen when this crash?
Everything I crash did come. I don't know nothing.
I'll give you a scenario. Something.
Police, no matter what.
Something happened in Toronto that day, and everybody was going nuts. The cell phone towers over there shut down. So over there you have people who the bank system uses the internet and
Right.
so you can't
Get your
Access
money.
your
you can't
funds.
go ATM.
Jeez.
You don't have no internet on your phone. You can't make no call. You can't,
Text,
people was-
Instagram, TikTok.
yes,
everybody
no,
got it.
everybody shut down. It was hey man,
Chaos, man. That's crazy.
right? So it goes to show you have to adjust yourself because if it's a situation where I have to go back to sleeping in a room with all of us just to make it through, I can adjust.
You lie can not tell the story.
Some people can't adjust.
Right.
Some people will be miserable and some people can't do it. You understand? So that's why the motto is enjoy life. Because we don't know what life brings us tomorrow.
Right.
You understand? So when them say Skilly Bang didn't, me see, he's talented.
No, it's very talented, man.
Different. He's different.
Anybody who's like skilled man is not talented. That's just crazy business.
It's a different talent that they don't understand.
Right. They don't understand it.
That's
Because
it.
I think everybody in different generations went through this transition.
Right.
So it's something that you just need to.
So now, if you ask me the same question you ask me, the right way ask me is the music substantial? I would say not really. Because there's too much going on at one time. No songs is breathing. You understand? So like for example, Go Club at the artist rhythm.
right.
December come up. Why
But
not going into summer?
Yeah.
By January, we have something new.
Street vibes.
By February, we have something new.
Right. That always been dancehall, but I'm happy to see the juggling's coming back.
Yes.
Songs and rhythms, yeah.
yeah, for sure.
We love that. But it just need a little more substantial. Like, song them need for breathe, man.
It needs more.
You know? So it can soak into people bone. Because when I go to people and I say, yo, as I say, me enjoy everything, you know. Don't get me wrong, you know. But it's just, what you ask, is it longevity? Yeah, it's not lasting as
Not
long
last at all.
as.
But do you think just because it's going through the transition right now, but do you think if more people were just receptive to it, like how you are, like excited for these new upcoming artists, do you think if people were just more receptive, this could be the new break in dancehall music?
Yeah, could be. Yeah, because you see, with music you don't know, you know.
Yeah.
You don't really know because, as I tell you, no one and anybody who here say, yo, this one I gonna lock the place. I don't know, you know. We just have to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And this transition is not going to come quick or easy. This could be years before people are receptive to this trap
but I
dancehall.
notice now, and I said something to myself when I went to Cali Vibes in LA. And I said to myself, the music is changing again. Because now you have it. As I said, remember what I said earlier about the system allows the change. When they stop making vinyl, cut it down, and then you have to be forced to use CD player. So now, Bob Marley movie come out. So now, it's like the feel of everything now is going back to that reggae
groovy reggae vibes.
It's actually a bridge to put you back over there, so.
Because who have the biggest song in the world now?
Right.
YG.
Exactly. TJ too have a song.
Well, yeah, TJ do the something right.
Yeah, I'm a book up a remix going well too.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you see TJ, him are one of the most talented.
Talented man.
You know, him and Massacre.
Yeah.
But because we were talking about the new.
So them not
That's what I
fall
mentioned.
them not fall into the new.
No man, TJ a big artist.
Okay, so TJ a big artist and the new artist them kinda
Yeah, because when you ask me, when you ask me about new artists, I'm talking about the Skeng, the Roger Wilds,
Okay.
the new ones.
okay.
You want to talk about TJ, Massacre,
Massacre.
all them people there?
Them two there.
Remember, they've been around from cartel days, you know.
You know, you're right. You know, you're right.
Come on, man.
You're right.
I live it. TJ a big artist.
Yeah, you're right. So them kind of have the
TJ
teachings. Them are the
And
teachings.
TJ are well talented. Massacre, well talented, superb.
Yeah, man.
But do you think if these artists, they've been around cartel times, but they're kind of stepping into this new transition. So do you think with the help of some OGs in the game, that will better the transition to dancehall? Or do you think they should have done their job in
You think they
keeping
want
it
help?
more authentic?
Massacre them.
No, not them two youth. The other, the other
Younger
one,
ones. They you know, it's a growing experience for them, you know. They will grow because Massacre had to grow.
Yeah, he did.
TJ had to grow because when they came in the game, a cartel I run it.
Yeah.
Cartel and Movado. That's when they came in the game. And they had to grow until
I remember Massacre went through a few transitions, though, boy.
Massacre went through a lot. I was one of the first people to record Massacre on a
Yeah?
record, on a vinyl, yeah.
What song was that?
Song named Wheel at the Streets.
We Like the Streets.
Yeah. One of his first records in the time, you know. So him, I can tell you about him. Him grow.
Yeah, man.
And now he's a monster. So you can't put Massacre, TJ, Alkaline in that category of the new.
Right.
Them are the big star them now. You know, because simple as you say Alkaline, him dangerous, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, alkaline.
Alkaline,
No, till this day?
he's one of the top streamers.
But you know what? When it comes to streaming, I'm not gonna lie. Because it's not talked
And his
about
name-
a lot.
And his
Yeah,
name
him have a cult following.
staple
Yes.
in the business. All right, let me give you an example about staple. Sorry. Staple means your name will never leave the business.
Okay. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Alkaline has that for
You
sure.
understand? Your name will never leave the business. He has that now. Good. You have artists like Spragga. You don't have to have a hit song now.
No need.
Your name can't leave the business. Baby Sham. You don't have to have a hit song now. Your name will never leave the business. Bounty Killer. Beanie Man. Your name, your staple.
Right.
1000%. Yeah.
Staple. So now I can give the staple to Alkaline,
TJ.
TJ, and Massacre.
Okay.
Them staple.
I think we can give a Jazzy staple too.
Oh, yeah, of course.
For sure.
No, I'll be here.
Imagine, listen, just imagine these artists now watching this interview and hearing this from Jazzy T. Jazzy T, you know, one normal boat, you know. So you come from Renaissance to all this.
Yeah.
Imagine them cause me used to listen to you when me I go school and all them kind of stuff there. So, you know, me
It's a
can
whole heap of history we can
Yeah.
talk
Look
about.
how it's a beat me get for them.
exactly. So
Kill all under your bed and just gone a party.
So imagine a giant that I say yo them look up to you and all them something there
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
That's
man.
that's a big
Because
deal.
remember, you know, we do production, we've been in production, and it's not something we talk about. We have some big records out there.
Yeah, I saw a song that you did with I'm not sure if it's Italian. His name Calante or something like this.
Which one is
A song that you did like 10. It was like
who's that now? Which one is that?
that-
Well,
I got his name.
if you have this, if you know about De La Ghetto, in
Kappa.
Kappa,
Yeah.
Kappa Caliente,
I was gonna ask you.
Puerto Rican.
It's Puerto Rican. I
man.
thought it was Italian. That song that,
Yeah,
but you
Puerto
produced
Rican.
that song, right?
Yeah, man.
You need but these things need to talk about more.
Yeah, I know, but as I tell you, I'm just.
You're just cooling. You're just
Right,
just
guy.
humble.
I make the work for itself.
Right.
So like right now I have Kappa Caliente, High Influence, big song,
Yeah, that song that bad.
and I don't know if you all know about big international gigs.
Of course, we
Big
know
UK
gigs.
rapper, so I produce.
Gigs
for
come
gigs
from
as
the
well.
garage days, some grime.
UK
Yeah,
grind,
man. Yeah, man.
So gigs is like my family. So I did gigs
Gigs-
on TJ and
but
a
you know,
record.
Wow, you
A
did
lot
that.
of big things with the man. And we have Kelvin Colt out of Germany. You know, one of German's biggest, and he's young. You know what I mean? And we have something coming with gigs.
Yo, listen, gigs.
Asian Mackerel.
Listen, I used to live in England, so I know
Yeah?
the grime garage days from. Yeah, man.
You see, so you know me can reason with you because
Yes.
you know what happened? A lot of people when I tell them gigs are like,
Oh my, gigs are monster.
Yeah.
so
He's a monster.
I just cool and just be like, okay.
Gigs have that. Gigs have an essence about him, like him voice and the way him
But you
like
have to
him.
remember, a lot of people say Drake's album and don't know that Gigs is on.
Mm.
Two of
And
them.
listen, Drake take a lot of things from the UK grime
Everything.
scene, you know.
Jeez, what? That's UK.
And we are talking about from Dizzy Rascal days and all these kind of
Right.
guys leading up.
See, you know him, know what I'm talking about. So these are the reasons why I don't really talk about it, because it's not a lot of people know it.
Understand
or
it, yeah,
understand
man.
it. When I tell people, I bring Gigs to Miami here, me and him on the roadway, you know, it's a few real deep people know.
You know.
But this is the king.
That's a big deal, you
This
know.
is the king of UK.
Yeah, man, the boss.
Like the king. Every rapper here, once they go to UK, they have to go to Gigs.
Okay.
Yeah, man, them for them
Down
check in
to
with Gigs.
Jay-Z.
Yeah,
Wow.
man.
When
Big up
Jay-Z,
Gigs.
Busta Rhymes, everybody.
Jay-Z said it in College Song. In God Did. In one of his lines, he said, no. I see a lot of Hove in Gigs. He's basically saying Gigs remind
Yes.
him of himself.
Okay.
When I hear Gigs, I get goosebumps.
Wow.
No, he's a serious, like,
Serious
Wow.
artist.
and guess what? That's family.
Whoa, that's big.
Produce. If you Google Dogmouth by Gigs and TJ, that's my record.
So right now you have something working with him?
That's major, yo. That's major, yo. That's major.
Hey, everybody look
Well,
out for that.
For me, this is a big deal. And everybody who gonna watch this now, because I have a lot of, UK people. Them gonna hear this now and say, yo.
So if you, one of the baddest gigs I ever produced was
So you
Gigs.
produce more than one gigs? But you never got spill out.
Bro, I got tons of gigs.
Jazzy T just keep on evolving.
Gigs is
Yeah.
Gigs is who really my work with right now.
Whoa.
Like production, and it's like a family unit. SN1 London.
Yeah, man.
You know SN1?
Yes,
All
sir.
right, good. You understand? Peckham.
Yeah, man.
Great. My daddy like every month.
Wow.
I
Yo,
fly
I
to
see-
London, come back.
I see gigs do a freestyle and grime daily. And I was like, yo,
No. He's sick.
this guy is. And you had the songs with him?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So we brought him to DJ Khaled here. Khaled doing something with him and stuff like that. Because they know. Busta Rhymes know.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Diddy
Everybody
know.
know.
All of them know.
Everybody know.
They know.
Once
But
you put in a gigs, they say, yeah, you know what? This is the guy.
they call him the landlord.
Theme place, man.
Yeah, man.
See, people talk about Stormzy and then talk about all that.
Yeah. Of course.
It's good artists too, but gigs,
Him is a
monster, man.
He's a
Jay-Z in the UK grime scene for me.
Yeah, man. He's
Yeah,
a G.
man. Yeah,
so all of these things we do, and we don't really talk about these things. That's what I said. The interview are lucky.
We're
People
lucky.
don't know
Appreciate
what
it, brother.
yeah,
I
man.
appreciate it, man.
You know what I mean? And it's just a lot of things. Like now, I just waiting on Sean Paul. So anybody know Sean Paul? Tell Sean Paul say
Hey,
we're
Sean.
ready for production.
Okay.
Because Sean right now has one of the biggest songs. A song called No Evil. And a lot of people, when you say that to like a normal selector out here, might be like, which Sean that? Where? But you see, it's just me now have to highlight them, be like, yo,
Right.
No Evil by Sean Paul
Love him.
is one of the biggest records.
There's one with
right
Sean
now.
Paul right now. I think one of the biggest songs, but for some reason people not highlighting it. Is the one that he did with Bear Someone.
Yeah, man. That's a,
That song there is
yeah.
just it.
So those songs,
Insane.
when they go to Europe and see
Yeah, man. Then
50,000 people going crazy over this song, then they come back to Jamaica and be like, yo, what me I gonna tell you from now, before it happened? No Evil by Sean.
Sean
And
Paul.
I didn't produce it or anything.
but you still give it credit because it's bad.
It's the biggest song right now.
If I could plug this in.
For
Hold on,
real.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sean did everything. Sean produced it. He made the rhythm
Himself.
himself.
Oh.
Sean built everything, built the rhythm. I don't know if he did mix it himself, too, 'cause probably maybe our master.
Then,
it, but
whoa.
yeah, man. So that's a big record.
Dirty
It's a lot we can
production.
talk about all night, you know.
Yeah, man, can we talk about chill and all them things they where you create and all them, but I'm still stuck on this gigs thing, boy, I'm not telling you the truth.
When we finish, we'll play some six.
Please,
666.
please, cause gigs, yo, honestly, honestly, listen, you don't understand. Gigs,
Yeah, man. Gigs is the boss.
alright, you see how so people have Vibes Cartel for them, the Jay-Z,
Yeah.
let's talk about even Sting, the actual Sting, for them, that's gigs.
Yeah, man. He's a G.
Grime, yeah, man.
He's a
Bad.
G, Rocksteady. So, like, A lot of
Okay.
people was remixing his rhythm and didn't even know it was his song. He had a song named If You're Talking the Hardest Gigs. A lot of remixes were done in Jamaica on that rhythm. And like when you go out that Dream Weekend in Jamaica and you play at gigs, cause the London pass is there.
Yeah, 'cause them love
crazy.
Dream
Okay.
Weekend.
Yeah, man.
Even that song that he did with Diddy, I mean, you know,
Yeah, through the whole
Diddy thing.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Diddy
but-
thing kind of, but that song was going to blow up, you know.
it was
Just
and
the
then
whole Diddy
yeah,
thing
but that
kinda-
song bad,
Yeah.
tough man, yeah man.
I can't believe you don't know the DeMarco gigs and the
Did the Marco and gigs?
What?
No, man, I know that song.
That's the baddest one I ever produced.
I didn't even know Jazzy even know you're producing. No, that's I mentioned the Calente song. 'Cause that song that me hear it. I'm saying that song that bad.
Yeah, man.
Never even know your work with
You
gigs.
know, a lot of the Vibes Carters, Tech Body Girl,
Well,
we do them.
Yeah, we know you do them thing there. You know?
Yeah,
but
then,
we need a part 2 and a part 3 and a part 4. Even just we talk about the gigs aspect of what you're leading to the grime. Cause listen, going to grime, that market major, you know. The festivals, you know the festivals out there in.
Come on, trust me.
Yeah, I've been enough of those and
As I
there.
say, a lot of people will like they see me in Miami, and they see me whatever.
They
and
just
say-
don't know.
Yeah, because I don't talk about it. Because it's not something like I'm not somebody who will hype
Right.
about something that would be natural.
Natural reaction.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
But I feel like that's what keeps you humble.
yeah, some people come back and be like, "Yo, man, see what- I can't do it because I wasn't. It's not in me to be like, you know, like Rocksteady would be on a major stage, and I'll be with somebody, and somebody would be like, "Yo, man, Rocksteady," I'd be like, "That's my girl, you know.
Yeah.
She doing her thing, man. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of like,
Oh yeah, I know her. Oh yeah, but like like
Yeah.
people boast a lot about
Right,
who
yeah,
they
I
know,
can't deal
where they're
with
going.
boasting,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't-
crazy.
so that's why nobody don't really know. But yeah, man.
Whoa.
Wow.
Big announcement just happened.
Very big announcement. Stay tuned. So before we get out of here, what is just a positive note that you want to leave with all the listeners? You know, you being in this industry for so long, you do help upcoming DJs. You've helped myself. So what is like something staple? And we talked about that you can leave with them.
Yeah, just big up. I mean, just be real to yourself and like,
Yeah.
don't listen to like everything you hear on the road. Verify it first. You know what I mean? And just love music. Don't criticize it. Please, you know what I mean? And I said that with like tears want to come up my eyes. But you know why? Because I hate when people criticize music.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Like, music is something enjoyable.
For everybody.
You have a thing. Like, even back to the same the youth them doing them thing. Just try and embrace them
Yeah, embrace them.
versus knock them.
Yeah.
Because they have a heart too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, trust
And
me.
that's
So-
their craft. Them going in the studio every
yeah,
day.
you can't.
man.
When I hear people bashing them, it hurt me.
Wow.
Like, yo, you can't bash them. You know? If you don't like it, move on. Don't
Right.
bash them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Try put yourself in their shoe and what them I got through.
Right.
Because I've been through it with all them artists. Spragga Benz is one of my best friends. You understand?
Yeah.
Spragga is like my brother, Red Square for life. And Spragga got through a lot. And he's one of them who love youths too. You know what I mean? Super Twitch. He's part of the family too. He can tell you about Carlos Grant. You know what I mean? And you just have to be real, man. Any one of you out there that want get in this music and do well and Ray, just be real to yourself, love the music, and help others, man.
Oh, I love that. I love that because you are so helpful. Like you really do
Genuine.
vouch
Yeah,
for the youth,
because
and
even
that's
this
amazing.
even this interview here, I took it when she called me for it. I was like, damn, it's gonna be close, because my original flight was supposed to be land in Miami, a red eye from LA, and then I said I'd have time to sleep, wake up fresh. None of that happened. No.
We still made it happen.
Right. Some people, I mean, would be like, oh, I can't bother yo.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, may I do this?
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you.
I call and I ask a question. Can this happen? No. Okay, fine. And it's my duty to make it happen. No matter. That's just me still. That's what me still.
That's dope
Give
behavior.
them my
Yeah,
word. My
you
word is my
totally-
bond.
And we appreciate it.
We
And that's
so
important for
appreciate it.
DJs. Your word is your bond.
Listen.
Don't let money take you over,
Oh
because
God.
if you take a booking now, you know, that's why I say I do it for the love. Because if you book me now for $20, that's what you'd pay. and then I give you my commitment
Right.
for that $20.
We're gonna give
And
you
somebody
some
call me with $10,000. It's my right to say I can't do it. I'm already obligated.
You're already obligated to, yeah.
Right. Some DJs will be like, yo, that's why in the back I can tell you, I've never missed a show. Never missed an event. Unless it's beyond my control.
Right.
Right.
You understand?
Which
Never.
is understandable.
Yeah, never. I get offers of crazy money after taking other bookings, and I can't do it. It's just my loyalty different.
Right. Your moral compass is very, very different. So we love that. And we appreciate you so much for being here. Thank you so much.
Pleasure,
Thank you.
brother.
Thank
Dandy Shandy coming up May, Memorial Weekend. Dandy Shandy, watch out for it. 90s. It's a Jody broke out regular.
Yeah, and you know what? Me not go hate Pono Jazzy help me too, cause you know, only for the voice them in Miami.
Yeah, man, we recommend Jody right through, man. She don't even know, you know. So no for
Me know
no. But you
Jazzy
see,
don't do that.
I don't call you and tell you, say, yo, me just send it. I just say, yo, Jody for deal with.
And they hear me hear your voice from Danny Shannon. Me say Jazzy goes.
Yes. We love it. We love it.
Just like, you know, just, I like to see people, you know, like,
Yeah, to help them.
Evolving, man, and elevate. And just,
elevate. And,
So appreciate it.
yeah, man, respect. Thank you.
Yes.
man, you just elevate the show just right now, man. That's all. Thank you.
Respect, man.
Yes.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much, guys. We're out of here.
Love, love, peace.